you for being here, everybody. I really appreciate it. We are getting set up. Just give me a minute, please, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. Ugh. Broke down in Oklahoma. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. How is everybody doing? Long time no see. Pierce, welcome in, man. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. How's everybody doing? T.O. Fly, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. How are you? Over on YouTube, hello everybody. How are you? Welcome in. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for stopping by. Bernard, welcome in. I'm glad you're here. Welcome in, everybody. I don't know. Here we go. There it is. What's going on, everybody? My name is Vince. I am an American truck driver. If you've never been here before, we talk about all things trucking. Comments, concerns, solutions, we talk about it all. I hope everybody's having a blessed day, a good day. Over on YouTube, how are you? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. On TikTok, what's going on, Dan? How are you? Thanks for the likes, everybody. If you can, please share the live. Let's get some serious people in here. Let's unite some truck drivers. Come on. Can everybody hear me okay? How's the audio? Is it doing well? Because I'm kind of in a bad area right now in Oklahoma. I'm just on the outskirts of Oklahoma City. Okay, hi. Oh, that I didn't mean to do. Nope, I didn't want to go live with... Oh, there we go. SK Khan, welcome in. Lee and Lisa, welcome in. Thanks for being here. How's everybody doing? You know, I don't think I'm going to be able to bring many people in today. I don't know how that's going to work. Again, my connection is really bad. Let's see, who else? Michael, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. How's everybody doing today? Dan says, I'd be better if my work truck wasn't at the dealership again. Well, isn't that the truth? I have a flat tire right now, so... Okay, Lee and Lisa, were you kidding about blowing a head gasket? Was that an inside joke or were you serious? I hope you weren't serious. Again, everybody, thanks for being here. Appreciate the likes, appreciate the shares. Thank you, you guys. We're on YouTube also if you guys want to go check us out. On YouTube, we are on TikTok, so if you want to go check us out over there. It's a little more interactive over here on TikTok. There's more people. Let's see. Yep, let's see. That's it. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Let's see. SK Charter says, what do you think about those drivers who have no domicile CDL? Well, excuse me, guys. 1 second. Hello, this is Vince. Yeah, hi. How you doing? Oh, okay. Let me see. Okay, what do I think about non-domicile CDLs? Well, I think I've said it many times. We are a land of laws, and it's unfortunate for some people. There's some really good people out there that have great businesses that do pretty well, but they didn't go get their citizenship, or they got their CDLs, they bought their CDLs. They didn't earn their CDLs. So non-domicile CDLs, I think there's too many hands in the cookie jar. And I mean, it's better for us, right? There's way too many hands in the cookie jar. That's what I think. Let's see. Okay, Lee and Lisa say there is a bill to also stop Canadian and Mexican drivers from coming in. Yep, cabotage. How about the GOT Act? Has everybody called their senator and their congressman? By the way, everybody, I have a meeting coming up soon in the state of Nevada with my congressman and one of my senators. So that's pretty exciting. Does anybody have any suggestions for me? Does anybody have any comments, complaints, suggestions? Does anybody want to come up and talk about it? And can everybody hear me okay? Yes, no, maybe. Thank you for all the likes, you guys, and thank you for the shares. I appreciate it. Let's see, Florida man joined. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you. Anybody have any comments on what I should say? What do you guys want to see changed in the trucking industry? So there's 18 people in here. What would you guys like to see changed in the trucking industry? Yes, I am. Let's see. Hardcastle says, are you getting tire changed at the fuel island? I'm actually where the fuel truck usually parks. I parked there, and then I went it because I didn't want to back into a spot and then the tire guy have to go between two trailers to fix it. So I parked where the fuel trucks usually park. I went inside, I got the manager, and I asked her if it was okay. This is a tiny little Love's, and they don't need any fuel till tomorrow, probably. So they gave me permission to park here. So to answer your question, Hardcastle, yes, I am parked kind of in the fuel lane. Not in the actual fuel lane, no, but off to the side where the fuel truck usually fuels it. HR 5670. What is HR 5670? Florida man says no brokers. Okay, yep, got that covered. Frago's Pete says rates. Okay, yep, that's one of the most important parts. Let's see. Okay, country I can says overtime pay. So that's what the GOT Act is. GOT. The GOT Act is overtime pay for truck drivers, right? So call your senator, call your congressman, say, I support the GOT Act. And you can have your family members do it too. You can have your family members call. If you're in Florida and they're in Illinois or California or Texas, they can call their senator and their congressman, and they can say they support the GOT Act. Wow, it's still hot here in Oklahoma. It's still humid. Whew, I can't wait till winter, y'all. I don't like summer personally. I like the winter. Bring on the cold, man. The colder, the better. All right, let's see. Edward says, do you think removing all non-domicile CDLs would be totally good, or does it have cons too? I think it's good. I think we need American truck drivers and their families to make the revenue that the American economy and the American trucking industry has. There's only so much money to go around. So the more truck drivers we have, the less money in our pocket. The less our pursuit of happiness is. So let's see. Bra Malwa says all must follow the laws. It would be great. That's right. We are a land of laws. Let's see. Lee and Lisa say bill for codifying non-domicile CDLs and cabotage. I love it. I love it. Okay. Lillian said, guys, we need more truck drivers. We do not need more truck drivers, Lillian. That is a false narrative, gaslighting, placated lie made up by mega carriers to get cheap labor here, to get B1, B3 visa, cheap labor here. We do not need more truck drivers. We need better pay for the true professional truck drivers that are already here. We don't need more truck drivers. There's too many truck drivers out there. Last night I almost was unalived by a truck driver that cut me off, and if I wouldn't have hit my brakes and went a little bit into the emergency lane, it would have been an accident. So there again, there's one example of an American professional truck driver preventing an accident. So I let my pride go. I let my ego. Did it hurt my ego? Yeah, because he cut me off and got in the fast lane. Did it hurt my ego? Yeah. But what's better, life or my ego? Well, I choose life every single time. Let's see. SK says absolutely, 100%. Thank you, brother. For all those that are here, thank you so much for being here. We're gonna do about a 2-hour live. We're already 20 minutes into it. I have a flat tire. My name is Vince. I'm an American truck driver with Truckers Unite Now. We are uniting truck drivers all over America. We are uniting 3 million truck drivers. And once we unite, we are going to dominate and take back the industry, okay? We're going to have a truck drivers group ran by truck drivers, and no one person is going to be in charge. It's going to be a group of truck drivers. Every truck driver is going to have a tiny bit of power, similar to our Constitution in the United States. That way, none of us can be greedy. None of our hearts can take over. Let's see, AK asks, what do I haul? What don't I haul is the question. I haul everything. You name it, I haul it. Literally. You name it, I haul it. Or I have hauled it. Except oversized. I haven't done oversized yet. But primarily I do dry van. Let's see, Jamison, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you. Let's see, I'll read some more comments. Okay. Let's see. Bam. Just so everybody knows, if you're going to come in here, please try to be positive, okay? We are uniting American truck drivers, and we are building the middle class back up, one truck driver at a time. Lee and Lisa, let's see if it'll connect. I can hear you. Welcome in. It's okay. Nice. Okay. On your way. You're breaking in and out, Lisa. Yeah, I can hear you now. It's really low and you're breaking up. Okay, now we're good. It might be me. Go ahead, you're coming in good now. Ooh. What's that called again? Okay. Roads Act. Okay. And is this something people, what can people do to get involved on this? Yeah. Okay. Oh. Perfect. Yes. Yep. Okay, everyone. So you heard her. You heard Lee and Lisa. Um, if we get involved, we can dominate the trucking industry. We can take back the trucking industry. Um, the more that I dig in this industry, the more that I learn every day, the more I'm learning. There are no truck drivers literally in any organization. For example, so in I can't get off the live right now, but in my state, we have a trucking organization. It's ran by, when I went to my congressman and I was talking to one of their staff members, they said, "Oh yeah, do you know so-and-so with State of Nevada Trucking Association?" I said, "No, Pete Amos, I think is his name. And he works closely with your congressman, Mark Amodai, and this and that. Oh yeah, he knows everything about trucking." And so I did a little digging on this man. Never has driven a truck, never has lived the lifestyle. So my opinion is we need more truck drivers in these positions running the show in these different organizations so that our voices can be heard. And if we don't do it, if we, the truck driver, do not get in these positions, we're never going to be heard. So they're going to listen to brokers, shippers, they're going to listen to mega carriers, they're going to listen to trucking groups like OOIDA or the American Trucking Association, or they're going to listen to the TIA. They're going to listen to these different groups that don't represent us drivers. They represent their wallet. They represent their bottom dollar. And nobody can represent, in my opinion, nobody can represent a truck driver other than a truck driver, right? FMCSA, we need a truck driver at the head of FMCSA. If we had a truck driver at the head of FMCSA, probably half of these problems would not exist. Our quality of life would be so great. We would all be, buying homes, giving our kids and our grandkids money to go start businesses and go to college, and we'd be taking vacations. We would have a good life. We'd be fixing up our homes. We would be having the middle class American dream. And so that's why I got involved. That's why I'm stepping up here. That's why I'm doing this. All this stuff is for free, guys, in my spare time, on top of driving a truck and supporting my family. So you guys can do it too. I'm nobody special. I'm just a guy that woke up 5 weeks ago, got sick and tired of being sick and tired. And so I drove to DC. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know where to go or who could help me. I felt all alone as a commercial truck driver. I never got out of my truck and talked to anybody. But look at me now. I've literally have this surge of energy. I'm talking to people. I'm learning. I'm educating myself. I'm learning new things every day. Just a little bit a day I learn, even on top of a 14-hour day, which is a pain in the ass, is it not? Is it not a pain in the ass to make a phone call after a 14-hour day? I don't want to do it, I'll be honest. But you know what? Our future is at risk. The way I look at it is, I do it for my little girl. I do it for my little boy. I do it for my spouse at home because I love her. I do it for you fellow drivers. I do it for you guys and for your families. I don't know your families personally, but I care about them, and I care about them much more than I care about somebody 10,000 miles away in a different country. I don't know about you guys, but I need help. I need all of your help. We need truck drivers in every state to do what I'm doing, to do what Lee and Lisa are doing. There's a lot of different trucking advocates out there. McCullen is doing it. Coffee with Bob. There's a lot of people out there. Mother Trucker giving news every day, right? So we don't have to agree on everything. We're truck drivers, right? We have strong backbones. With strong backbones and strong blood comes a raw side, a tough side of us where maybe sometimes we want it our way. So we got to put all that to the side right now and at least agree to disagree. At least, we're not going to agree on everything, but we need to start somewhere, right? So anyway, if anybody else wants to come up, we're going to be going for about another hour and a half. Let's see, Trucker8901 says, am I a company driver or owner operator? I'm a lease owner operator, not a lease purchase, but I'm a lease owner operator. That means I own my truck. I don't own my own trailer. I have owned my own trailer in the past. I don't anymore. My dad had cancer and I took about 4 months off pretty much to get him on his chemo. And that, in essence, that made me lose the trailer, the dry van trailer that I bought, which it was worth it. It's just stuff. I'll get another trailer eventually. And to be honest with you, you don't really make that much a month extra with revenue with the trailer. But that's just the position I'm in. There's so many different types of situations in trucking. But yeah, I'm a lease owner operator. I do not have my own authority. I don't have my own insurance. I'm under the insurance of the person I'm leased to. Let's see. Brave says, how much owner operators and company drivers should make would be great pay? Well, I'm glad you asked that. That is a great question, Brave. In the 1970s, company drivers made approximately $35,000 a year. If you exchange that currency to today, 2025, that's about $175,000 per year. Let me ask you, could you use $175,000 a year right now? Owner operators were making about $65-70K a year back in the 1970s. Today, if you exchange that currency to today's rates with today's inflation, it would be about $300,000 to $350,000 net. That's not gross. Gross would probably be, I don't know, $700,000-800,000 or something, but after expenses, Another example of that is, the roof over your head used to be 12% in the 50s, right? In the 60s, it went up to 20%. In the 70s, it went up to 30%. Now it's about 70%. In 2025, most people's roof over their head alone is 70 to 80% of their income. It's absolutely insane. I'm so happy I bought a house 6 years ago, and I got in the market right at the right time. My personal opinion. I was really blessed to be able to get in the market, but I did work my butt off for it. It's not like anybody's handed me nothing. Everything you're looking at here, I paid for with raw sweat, blood, and tears. Nobody's given me anything. And my family has a little bit of money too, which is kind of weird. I'm not going to do that to my kids, but hey, life is life, right? You got to take life how it gets you, and you got to move positively with it. Let's see. Stefan says, yeah, I'm sorry, I can't answer that. And I advise all of you on this channel, we don't want to talk about, you can DM me, but we don't talk about really who we work for. We don't bash on companies. We don't, if you have personal stories, great, let's hear them. But we don't want to talk about like where we're picking up, where we're dropping off, the materials that we have, for security reasons, for national security. We don't want to give that kind of, remember on TikTok, everybody in the world is watching your comments and they're listening to you, and they're watching me right now all over the world. So we only want to give so much information about our beautiful infrastructure, our beautiful country, our economy. We only want to give so much information just for safety. If we were in person, I would answer that. But, and just so everybody knows, I do go to the truck stops all the time. I'm at truck stops, and I do interview drivers. So if you'd ever like to be interviewed and get your message out, everybody's voice is important here. That's what we're doing. We're trying to unite. We are uniting all 3 million truck drivers, you guys. That's number one on our goal. Let's see. Alberto says, we are going to create a partnership between everybody, and we will put dollars. Good. All right. I like to hear that. Stefan said, I gotcha. I just came in. All right, let me see. I don't see you, brother. Would you like to come up? You're more than welcome to come up if you want, Stefan. Boy, it's hot. How do you guys feel about humidity? Does anybody here like humidity? Some people I talk to, they love the South, not me. Although I don't know, Is Oklahoma considered the South or the Midwest? I'm not sure. Let's see. Trucker Dave says, I love listening to your show. That's very informative. Well, thank you, Dave. Please keep coming back, man. That's what I'm trying to do. Just share my experience and unite us all. So everybody, there's 56 amazing people in here. When you guys are at the truck stops, if you can, get the message out. We are uniting one driver at a time. I've already, just in 1 week, I have meetings set up for my congressman in the state of Nevada. That's my domicile. And one of my 2 senators. So it's pretty amazing. A lot of people ask me, am I nervous? No, I'm not nervous. They are my elected officials. They are my elected leaders that me as an American citizen, I'm one of, 8 million in Nevada that chose for these people to represent us. So why would I be nervous at all? If anything, it's my employee, right? My elected officials are my employees. President Trump is my employee. He's your employee. If you're an American citizen watching, Donald Trump is your employee. And I say that, I don't say that like we can be disrespectful to our leaders. You want to be respectful. You want to be kind. You want to, try not to interrupt, be peaceful, let them speak, after you've gotten whatever you need to off your chest. But at the same time, don't be nervous or scared we are the government. You're looking at the government. All of you in the chat, you're the government. This is our country. We are the government. It's kind of like government funded. I don't like it when people say government funded. I try to correct them because it's taxpayer funded. There's no such thing as government funded, right? It's taxpayer funded. When I pay my 15% at the end of the year and I write that big check out, the 1, 2, 3, 4, those 5 digits out, that's going towards our government, our people. Well, should be. We won't get into that though. All right, let's see. Rambo 1. Oh, there's a person. I'm sorry. I didn't even see you, Rodriguez. Rambo 1 says, from Canada, this is the time for revolution in the trucking industry. I completely agree with you, Rambo. Thanks for saying that. Let's see. Odds of unity. Okay, what's your ETA? Hey, welcome in, man. I've heard a lot about you. Odds of unity. I feel like with as bad as everything is right now, I honestly say 99%. I think. I mean, why not? We can do whatever we want. We're American citizens, right? We have the power. We have the energy. We run 70 hours a week. It's not like we don't have the stamina to unite. I mean, we drive one side of the country to the next in 4 days in a 80,000 pound rocket, missile, torpedo. Why wouldn't we? That's a lot of responsibility. If we can maneuver in through traffic and over mountain grades like Cabbage Patch, 4th of July, Donner Pass, up, what's it called? What's the peak, Vale? Just west of Denver. I forget what that peak is called. But I mean, if we can do these things safely, then why wouldn't the odds of unity be 99, 100%? In my world, they're definitely 100%. Rodriguez, I lost you. I have really bad internet, just so you guys know. My apologies for that. I just wanted to give it a live up. Just so everybody knows, if anybody's been wondering where I've been, my apologies for not coming on here. I think it's been about 4 days. I have been trying to make some videos, but I've been running really, really hard with my son just getting out of the hospital. I was home for a week and a half, and we can't afford that, my family. So that was a huge hit to us. So I got to get out here, work my butt off, probably till about Christmas. So anyways, I've been working my tail off. I try to get in some videos every single day when I have some downtime like this. This weekend should be really good. We're going to be doing some long lives this weekend. I'm going to have my internet up, my laptop up. So we're going to be going over information. We're going to be going over HR 5670, Protecting American Roads Act. We're going to be going over the GOT Act. We're going to be talking how to speak as truck drivers, how to better ourselves, how to better our lives. Man, we're going to have some fun this weekend, so stay tuned. If you guys are interested and you want to follow along, just so all 50 beautiful souls here know, just over the last week, I've also been uploading a lot of the videos from Truckers Unite Now from TikTok and YouTube. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and X. I'm not playing any games, you guys. I'm going 1000% with this. So we are now on TikTok. We are on YouTube. We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram. and we are on X. We are on 5 social media platforms. Does anybody here know how long it takes to upload a 30-second video on 5 different social media platforms and hashtag them all and give a description and make sure nobody can copy your videos? And by the way, anybody making content in here, I told Mother Trucker this the other day, make sure that you don't allow your videos to be taken off the internet, because if you allow that, there are so many scammers out there. Your stuff's gonna get stolen, and what should be your followers is gonna be other people's followers. There was another guy scamming me, and he took all my videos before I learned what I'm telling you guys right now. He got 17,000 followers that belong to Truckers Unite Now. And it's really sad. He DM'd one of my friends and asked for $400. The person right away, it was Jalal, awesome Iraqi American citizen truck driver. And Jalal called me the next day. He was like, "Hey bro, I'm pretty sure this isn't you asking for money." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't want money. I don't ask for money. I'm doing this as an advocate for American truck drivers and their families, uniting us all." And he goes, "Well, somebody with your picture, your Truckers Unite Now is asking for $400. Oh, so mad. I called TikTok. I tried to get the guy taken down. They wouldn't take him down. But if anybody with my picture on it, you guys, with the shirt and tie, Truckers Unite Now is asking for money, please do not send them money. It is a scammer. I will not ask you for a dime. I make my own money. I don't need your money. I need your support. I need you to care about the American truck driver, their families, and the middle class. And I need you to care about America's politics and trucking laws. That's what I need. I need support more than anything. I need all of us to unite, because that's going to help me, right? That's going to help me and my family. If we unite, we dominate the industry, rates go up, maybe eventually we could get medical and dental for ourselves, our families, we get great retirement package. I mean, we deserve it, you guys. We work hard. Okay, the average life of a truck driver is 62 years old. Drivers, 62 years old is the average. All right, Cuba, welcome in. How are you? Good, man. How are you? How's your day? Good.
Thank you so much for what you're doing here for the trucking industry. I apologize because my English is not so fluent at this point, and I would like to express myself with all idea I have in my head, but I can't do that. I don't have that vocabulary.
You're doing
So,
fine. I understand you
my
well.
question-
You do great.
Yeah, but still, I feel like I can't express myself like I want to.
Gotcha. Well,
Thank you anyway.
you're welcome.
So my question is here. I should read about the history, trucking history, before asking you that. But you know what it is. We have 5, 4 hours, 10 hours to sleep, and we go to the bed because we need the energy for the next day work.
Correct.
So the thing is, what happened if we try to go for a trucking association or trucking syndicate or something like that? I know in the history by 70s, this kind of organization was forbidden by the government, but still, the time have changed, industry have changed. Right now we are, I think, in one of the more deeper, you see my vocabulary betraying
It's okay, man. Take your time.
deeper, the world situation that the trucker have been in a long time. We have it now. So the change have the time have changed. We are talking, 2025 right now. What happened if we go with the government and we propose them or a trucking syndicate or a trucking union or something like that?
That's a great question. I'm not sure. Lee and Lisa, can you answer that? So you mean basically form a union, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So my answer is there already is a trucking union for employees. It's called the Teamsters. Um, Otherwise, owner-operators, people like Vince and myself, we cannot start or belong to a union. Under government, that would be viewed as trying to price set. Under the RICO violations and all that, we can't do that.
I'm sorry, you have a sound in there. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I can't hear you well. I would like to hear you better.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but I can't understand because the sound you have in the background there.
Yeah, well, my husband, we're in a truck. We're driving down the road. Sorry.
Gotcha. Okay, I try my
Doing the
best.
best I can do here. So we cannot unionize owner-operators. Employees can, but it's going to be hard to do because you're going to have to go to every single company that has employees and get them to form the union. What we can form is an association. And I can tell you OIDA is an association. They have 150,000 members. And I'm going to tell you that even the members, and they're not happy with what OIDA is doing. We could start another organization. But I can tell you in the last 3 years, there's been at least 5 of them trying to start. And I think Vince is on the right track here with getting everybody to unite. And when I say the word unite, I mean just be friendly to each other. You know, we don't have to love each other and hug and say goodbye out. We just all have to fight in this same direction. This is us against the government. This is us against the megas. We need to understand who we're fighting against and why, and what we can do to do that fight. And Vince and I are talking about all these bills you need to get to your Congress people. One of the things that helped trucking a lot this year was posting on X, on social media. Duffy and the DOT and Trump, they've been paying attention to truckers on X. Yeah, well, and there's some etiquette. I see Trucker Icebox wrote, friendly until you do your 30 on the fuel. Don't do your 30 on the fuel. Hello?
Yeah.
Find a park spot.
Yeah.
I mean, by the time you fuel, that counts as your 30. So you've only got another 10 minutes. Go find a parking spot. Get out of people's way.
Think about the next guy.
So that's my answer to the union and the association or whatever you want to call it. I guess I'll understand that.
So Cuba, yeah. So like Lee and Lisa was saying, we're working on something similar to that. The first step is to unite all 3 million of us, or close to it. Once we can unite like 500,000 or more people, which I don't think is going to be hard to do, I think we're going to get it done in about 4 months, to be honest with you. 4 or 5 months, I think we're going to get it done. And then at that point, we can start an association or something. I just want you to know one thing, okay? Whatever's been done in the past, or whatever currently is right now, that doesn't mean there's not a way around it. Human beings we are very clever people, right? Just like the brokers are very clever right now, taking 30 to sometimes 50 to 60% of the revenue from a lot of owner operators, right? Just like Broker Transparency Code 371.3 out of the FMCSA code book, they created a carrier package to get around that. So what I'm trying to tell you, Cuba, is once we unite, which is going to be very, very soon, then we're going to start an association that's going to be ran by truck drivers for truck drivers, that's going to give all of us a little bit of power to make these changes that better our lives. And we can find a way around anything. Don't ever think that, oh, we can't do that. We can't do that. Like, yeah, we might not be able to form a union, but like Lee and Lisa was saying, we can form an association. So see how words are very important. It's like similar to what's the difference between a law and a rule. Most people think they're the same thing. They're not, right? So it's just clever ways of getting around things, similar to what an attorney is. So we're going to be playing attorney 10% of the time. We're going to be playing politics 20% of the time. We're going to be driving 50% of the time. 10% of the time, maybe we're going to be a news media, right? Informing the American citizen what we're going through and what's going on to help get us support. I mean, we're doing that as well, getting support through the American public. Everywhere I go, I am talking to people now about what's going on in the trucking industry, how the middle class American truck driver and their families are suffering, and how we used to have so much more in the 70s, so much more, and we're going to bring that back. We're going to bring it back. Hey, Cisco, how's it going? So what do you think, Cuba? What do you think about all that?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. When I say that, I'm not saying go against the government or against nothing. So I go for the union, of course. But the thing is, the high percentage of the trucking right now are owner operators. So that's true. There are big company with thousands of trucks on the roads every day, but still, because all these regulation, of course, I am for the regulation with the safety, or with the regulation for the national security right now. All the recent events that's happened a few weeks ago with all those accidents. So I am agree with the regulation that that keep us as safe as possible.
Right.
As safe as possible in the United States, but still, we don't have the only power we have is being united. But in order to be united, all trucker, we need. It's like the rules. We are spinning around all the time. We cannot get out of the rule because we don't have been paid well for our job. At the same time, everybody, the only person, the only companies that cannot ask for the price you deserve in the trucking industry. And if you are this, and we are deeper and deeper on this hole every day, I don't know, that's why maybe all truckers or the most truckers don't have even the time to think about union when you don't have enough economy for your family and support everything around you, all the logistics you need to live in the United States.
Right.
So, get united is one of the most difficult things we can do at this moment. I remember a few months ago with the regulation in Florida, now most recently in different states about this, the ability to speak English in order to drive a big, 80,000 pounds on the road. And the responsibility we have on this. Okay, I'll go for it. But what happened then? The insurance is very high. Diesel is high. Diesel is like, 50 or 60% of our expenses.
Yes.
My God, you know
Oh, hang on,
insurance-
guys. 1 sec. Hang on. You can keep talking. Thank you. Yes, sir. Hang on 1 sec.
He's
I'm on
talking
a
to his
live.
tire guy, Cuba.
So you're good. Hold on.
Yeah, what I see from my position right now, they doesn't care if we made money or not. That bill will come every month without delay,
Yes.
and we have to pay for. So at the same time, the maintenance, all the logistics we have to pay for in order to keep the truck on the roads free. One application can do that. You want, all this you're talking about, it's like employees, like self-operator, like human beings. We
Yes.
can do that. So we are on the same rule. In I can see how we can go further if we can make the union, which we use for gain respect, you know, from
Right.
gain try to the rest of the population, the rest of the country appreciate more what the trucking does on the roads every day for bringing goods through our homes every day.
Every day,
So
I know.
that's why my concern about, yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry, if I can explain very well what I'm thinking right now. That's pretty much. I'm very close.
I'm just kidding, bro.
I don't give a shit.
You're like,
So are you
right here?
thinking that the union's just going to get us more money, or what would be your purpose of the union?
You're like,
No, what I'm saying, what I'm trying to say is that we need power,
Oh, okay.
like political power has, like economy power has, like I don't know, health. Talking about health and industry of
Hey,
healthcare
thank you for your
have
hard work, man. I
a
really
power.
appreciate it. I
All
know a
you
lot of
have a
drivers don't
power,
say, but I really
but
appreciate what you guys
truckers,
do for us.
the
Keep us
last,
going. So
the
thank
last
you. All right, man.
and critical
Have a good one.
tools that all economic needs to bring all good materials for construction and all good we transport every day out in our roads. We don't have that kind of power. So the people like FMCSA, people like brokers, I don't know, whatever have power over our head, they don't want release that power. They are taking that money for them. They are not on the road like we are every day, but still they take this money on their pocket, and we're still suffering all these consequences. So
That's what I
saying.
think.
I mean,
I think there's.
Pipe in there.
Go ahead.
so we need more than association. We need the union with power,
We can't.
where we
a
can
union.
sit
Listen
on the
to me.
same table and negotiate. You know,
We
benefit for
cannot
both sides.
have a union. I'm going to say that. We can sit across the table from FMCSA right now. We actually called FMCSA last week. But a union we cannot have. It's against the law. It want power. No one is talking to having that power right now. What Vince is trying to do is, again, to get us all fighting in the same direction, to get us all realizing what holds us back. Okay, you say brokers are taking money from you. Don't let them.
Yeah, but only one bear it doesn't make print. I'm trying to translate and Spanish
Rebel.
things to. I mean, my point here is, it is illegal now because on the 70s the event who made possible that the government made these unions not allowed anymore. So that was by the 70s.
So Cuba, whatever. Listen, brother. Listen. Whatever we can't do, whatever we legally can't do, we just got to find a way around it
Yeah.
legally. So okay, we can't have a union, but we can have an association. Does that make sense? So they're just fancy words.
Yeah.
We all have to be educated on the fancy words. Get involved politically. A lot of people say, I don't want to make a phone call because what's the difference? Well, yeah, if you don't make that phone call, I guarantee you nothing will happen, right? If we don't take action, 100%, nothing's going to happen and our life is going to get worse. That's 100% true. But here's the thing, Cuba. We have a 50-50 chance if we do get involved, if we do make those phone calls, if we do go talk to our elected government, our elected representatives, we have a 50-50 shot of changing it. So why not get involved? Why not try? If we are all running around making pennies to the dollar right now, if that's what we're doing, if we're spinning our wheels for nothing, how's it gonna hurt to slow down 30% of the time and get involved? Like, instead of driving 11 hours, let's all drive 9 hours, and 2 hours a day we're getting involved by, we're either educating ourselves, we're Googling our representatives, who they are, what is the GOT Act, you know, what is Protecting America Roads Act, who's in my state, are there any trucking associations in my state, where's the federal building where my representatives are? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I made a couple videos on me in Reno.
100%.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing with my videos. I am trying to show all drivers this can be done.
The only thing we have to make pressure on it is union. It's get all the truckers united. You know,
yes.
If we say, okay, we're gonna stop for a week, and then you say, okay, you are sensitive about it, you stop your truck, you have, I don't know, $5 to spend a week with your family or wherever, see what's happened, and they all this position because they powerful. You know what I mean? So, and the most
they are, but we're more powerful. We are more powerful.
The family, yeah, we are more powerful.
Yes.
But we don't have the tool.
Yes.
To show them. The tool we have is union. I mean, being united. And everybody go the same direction.
Yes.
Politically speaking, or logistically, or whatever. But still, how can you say a guy, a trucker, okay, don't go work this week when your entire family depend on your company? So we don't have the tools to make pressure on anything right now, except to be united. That's
right.
all we have.
Right.
So it is really frustrating.
Cuba, have you called your Congress people? Have you called your Congress people?
I can't hear you well.
She said, have you called your congressman?
Oh, no. I'm talking about my perception. I'm talking about my perception. I don't even resident yet in the United States. So I don't have the power or the knowledge, enough knowledge to go through the legal procedures.
Cuba, how many truck drivers do you know that are citizens?
They aren't citizens? A lot. Yeah,
how many friends or family do you have that are citizens? Or how many truck drivers or family members of truck drivers do you know personally that are here, working here, their livelihood is off track? I'm sure you know at least 5, right? I mean, if you're in this channel, you've got to know some. Okay, so you can take your energy. Maybe you don't have the power to call your representative, but maybe they do, right? So see what I mean? There's always a way around everything. That's why brokers are so successful right now. That's why mega carriers are so successful. That's why, you know, in getting what they want and getting richer, right? We can do the same thing. We all can better our lives, but we have to do it. That's what I'm doing here, right? I'm showing that, like, hey, I'm living in a truck just like you guys. I mean, here, I'll give you the tour. You know what I mean? Like, I am in a truck, right? I live in a truck. It's very, you know. So if I can do it, like I'm getting my tire blown right. My tire blew, and I'm getting it fixed right now. And what am I doing? I'm getting on here, uniting 1 or 2 more trucks. If I can unite 1 truck driver a day, I've done my job. Talking to you today makes me very happy. I've done my job. I've connected with somebody new. I've helped educate you a little bit. You've helped educate me a little bit. We're getting somewhere. We're talking. This is how successful people win. They talk. They debate civilly and peacefully, non-violently. They don't insult each other. They don't interrupt each other. They share. You know, it's not all about me and my family. It's not all about you and your family. It's not all about Lee and Lisa's family. It's about all of us together, uniting. That's what it's about. That's the power, man.
Yeah.
So start focusing
Yeah,
on what
that's
you
what I'm
can
talking
do.
about, man.
Right. Not no. See, right now there's this huge like we have all been brainwashed, including me, to think that we don't have any power. But we, the people, do have power. We have all the power. We just have to remember that. It's like our brains went to sleep when the internet came into the world. This is the best time to be alive. This
Yeah,
is
people
the
have to believe it.
yeah, you have all your information right here on a little tiny device. Our forefathers are rolling in their graves. Like, you have a whole encyclopedia set right here. You have the entire library right here in a little tiny phone. It's amazing. Yet,
You know what else? Yeah, you know what else happened, and I've been seeing this a few years. That I mean, truckers, we are on the road now. That's why I'm agree with these new rules of the FMCSA that we all have to speak English, of course, that's safety. But what I've been seeing is no, I don't know if that well saying by the way, but not despicable way of the
oh, we are getting the hunter. Just so everybody knows, I am trying to get more people up. Right on.
Yeah. What I've been saying is, what?
All right, well, Cuba, thanks for coming in,
I mean,
brother.
you're
I really
trucker.
appreciate you. We're gonna get some more people up here now, okay? But thanks for coming in, and come back and see us soon, okay? Come back and
Yeah.
and let's all try to think of solutions together. I do these lives about 5-6 days a week, 4 to 6 days a week. You can always DM me too, but let's get involved. Tell other truck drivers we are uniting. All right, Cuba.
All right, man.
All right, brother.
Thank
Take
you.
care of yourself. Drive safe. All right. Bye-bye. The Hunter, welcome up. I just saw you,
Hey,
brother.
good
Sorry.
evening.
How are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Yeah, I'm one of your fans. I'm a truck driver, and I watch you a lot. And I want to ask you about like this decision, like to get to cancel or to remove endamicial from transport.
Say that again.
To cancel the CDL from the endamicial people. I say like this. I want to ask you about what you think, like about to get like to cancel the CDL, to cancel all the truck driver, those truck driver, like the one who don't have like papers, the endamicial people. What you think about that?
What do you mean by not have papers? What do you mean by that? Like they are a non-citizen?
Like the illegal people, the people who are on process, the people who like still got case and still doesn't have any green card. It's like
Well, I think like in any
you understand what I'm
country.
saying?
Yes, I do know what you're saying. I think we have to follow our laws. I think our laws are made up by citizens like you and I. And I think that we are a land of laws. And I don't agree with all the laws, but I do follow them. My grandpa told me as a little boy, you don't have to like the laws that are in place, but you do have to follow them.
Absolutely.
And if you don't like them, go change them. If you don't like it, go do something about it, right? Don't break the law, go
Absolutely.
change the law. So that's what I'm doing. So that would be my answer to that.
I'm asking about what you think about this law. That's what.
So what do I think about non-domicile CDLs?
Yeah.
I think that you should have to be an American citizen to work here. That's what I think.
To get a CDL.
To get a CDL. To be able to drive an 80,000 pound vehicle on American roads, yes, I think you should have to be a citizen, because we do not have a driver shortage. We don't need the extra manpower. So what we're doing is we're flooding the current truck drivers that are here. There's a lot of people that have waited 10, 15, 20 years to get their papers. And now that they have their papers and they did it the wrong way, there's other people that are crossing the line illegally. They're coming over here with no papers, paying for a CDL, not being properly trained, and then they're out here on our roads around our citizens, unaliving them. Look what happened in Florida. If he was a professional driver, that would not have happened. Those 3 people would still be here on this earth. So what about those 3 people? Don't they deserve life and liberty and to be protected?
They deserve, and I feel bad about it.
Same. We're a land of laws. Just like with a pew-pew, we have laws against pew-pews. Why? Because they're dangerous. Because they are a tool that's dangerous. Now they're not a big deal, but they're a big deal if they're misused the wrong way. So a truck is no different, brother. This truck is no different. This is just a weapon, right? This is just a weapon that I'm in. And if I'm not properly trained to drive this vehicle, I shouldn't be driving it. Period. That's what it's really about with Sean Duffy. It's public safety. It's public safety number 1. Human life is at the utmost importance. You know?
I'm with you on this point, but like, did you think like those people can help America to be great? Can help like
Of course they can. I'm originally from Italy, bro. I'm a 4th generation America from Italy. I'm not originally I was born and raised here, yes. But do I think they can make America great? I do think that. But I think all 8 billion people on the planet can make America great. But if all 8 billion people come here at one time, America will no longer be great. America will be like every other country in the world. So if you want to talk about immigration, I'll give you what I know about immigration. You want to know a great story? I'll tell you one. This is the way it was explained to me in college. We allow, as a country, we allow 1 million people legally here per year, and we can't afford to do that. We can't afford to allow 1 million people here, but we do it out of the kindness of our heart, right? Whether it's asylum seekers, they're running from war, they're running from gangs, they want a better life, whatever. Oh, Lee and Lisa, did you need to say something, or?
No, I was no.
Okay. So we allow 1 million people here per year. There we go. We allow 1 million people here, right? Now, with that 1 million people, brother, we have to find them homes. We have to have water for them, food, clothes. We have to have hospitals, doctors, nurses for when they get sick. What about their children? We need schools for their children. We have to integrate them into our country little by little, right? 1 million. Think about that for a second. 1 million human beings. Now, I think 90% of that 1 million are good people. I think 90% of illegals coming here are good people that just want a better life. That's what I think. I think I would probably do the same thing to support my family, do whatever I could to support them. But here's the thing. We need laws to protect us from ourselves sometimes. Just like your children, like you don't let your 10-year-old on a motorcycle drive down the street because they might unalive themselves. You have to protect them and hide the keys, and you have to supervise them, right? So it's the same thing. So what happened over the last 4 years? Not 1 million were coming here every year, but like 10 million a year were coming here. So now we have 9 million people that our economy is trying to absorb, our hospitals are trying to absorb, our schools are trying to absorb, our resources are trying to absorb. So guess who that hurts? That hurts this guy and my family and your family and Lee and Lisa's family and all the other citizen that got their papers 5 years ago that was waiting 10 years. They don't like it either. I mean, we have a huge following. We have Cuban people in Miami, Florida that are with Truckers Unite Now, a Hispanic community down in Los Angeles, and they all say the same things. It was very hard for them to come here the right way, and they don't want to see people skip the line either. It's not fair. It's not cool. So, to answer your question in a whole, it's sad. It is sad. I heard about one guy that had a heart attack because of this, an illegal that I won't go more into detail, but basically him and 5 other guys that they had a small business, the guy that runs the business had a heart attack. That's horrible. That's sad. I don't wish that upon anybody. But I wish so badly. This guy has been here for 20 years. Why didn't he get his paper 19 years ago? Why didn't he, all that money he made over the last 20 years, why didn't he go and spend $10,000, $15,000 on an immigration lawyer and get his papers, damn it? That's what I wish he would have done. You know what? When my 2290 comes up this next year and it's $500, I don't want to pay that. I don't want to pay it, but I do pay it because I have to, because it's the law and it sucks. I don't want to pay IFTA tax for fuel. It sucks. I don't want to pay insurance. It sucks. But you know what? That's how I legally...
It's a law.
It's a law, and guess what, brother? I don't have to go like this when I'm driving. I don't have to... Oh, shit. I hope they don't... Oh, here comes the highway patrol. Oh, he's not after me. Thank God. You know, I don't drive like that. I could care less if the highway...
Stress.
Exactly.
We got enough stress.
We do. So, of course, I have a heart for the non-domicile CDL truck drivers here in America. Do I think they're making America great? There's a lot of passionate men and women out there that are good people that lost their license. But I will always direct it back to we are a land of laws. We have to follow the law. And if you don't follow the law and you take a shortcut, it's kind of on you. It's kind of on you. You know, yesterday I had a leaky wheel seal. I didn't want to pay the $600 for the leaky wheel seal to get it fixed. I wish I could have, gone in. But you know what? My first job is what? To keep the American citizens safe. That's my first job, is to keep Americans alive and to prevent accidents every single day to the best of my ability. That's your job. That's Lee and Lisa's first and primary job. Just like with my wife and kids, my first job is to protect them and to financially support them. That comes above everything, being the head of household. So what do you think, Hunter?
Thank you.
Sorry, brother, go ahead.
Yeah, I think I'm with you with those points. And I know, like, a law is a law, and I'm with you with everything. But I know some people who doesn't have any papers, and they drive like since 5 years ago, since 6 years ago, and they still got clean record, and they drive very good, and they is a good people. Those people, those the one I feel bad about it.
Yes.
Tell them to go get papers then.
Hunter, were you done, or oh, you're on pause for some reason? All right, I think Hunter lost reception, or it's me. I am in a bad area, everybody, so I apologize. Yeah, I don't even have LTE now. My apologies. Let's see. Alex Torres says they are not legal. Hunter, can you hear me or no? I'm gonna bring Brandon up here if you can't hear me, brother. Yes, no, maybe. Oh, he's gone. All right, well, Hunter, thank you for coming in, man. Good luck to you. All I can say about that one is just pray for the ones that have lost it and that they go and try to get their legal citizenship. That's all I can say. That I don't know what else to say. Brandon, welcome in, brother. How are you?
Hey, what's going on there, brother?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Oh, man, another day. I'm broke down in Louisiana.
Oh, man, we're right next to each other. Both broke down. we the broke down brothers.
Oh, yeah, man. Just, man, tire done blew out. Daggone. Man, I'm in a bad way today.
Sorry to hear that, man. Are you off the highway at least? Are you on the on-ramp or off-ramp?
Oh, man, I know. Oh, man, I made it to I made it to the Pantro.
Nice. I made it to the Loves. Same thing. Yep. Same thing. Which tire blew, man? On your truck or your trailer?
One of my drive tires blew.
Ouch. Yeah, that sucks. Well,
Yeah, I know it, man. Man,
yeah. So what do you
they
think
tell me
about?
it's gonna be. I mean, it's gonna be 900.
Would you get a brand new
I
tire?
apologize. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, no, you're fine. I think we have a
Yeah, I
delay.
gotta get a new tire. Yeah, I had to get a new tire.
All right, bud.
Excuse me one sec. I'm all good?
Apparently I
The
didn't find a
ABS is
spare.
broke and ripped it out of the wheel hub, so I have to get that replaced.
Okay. But for now, it's safe.
Hey,
Like,
go
it's
ahead,
not gonna go
Brandon.
around,
He's just talking to people that are fixing his truck.
rim or anything like that.
No, I just tied the wire.
Yeah, they,
My
man,
flaps
they
on
said
there.
it'll be
Cool, man. We'll
$978
get
for
out of
one
it.
tire.
Thanks, brother. I
Do
appreciate
you
it.
own your truck?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so that $900 comes out of your pocket. Does your carrier have a national account? Are you leased with someone, or do you have your own authority?
Sorry about that, guys.
Definitely gonna find some of these older parts. It's not that bad old, but find some of these older parts. It's kind of the challenge sometimes.
But the new ones cost money too, so.
Oh yeah.
Well, Brandon, do
And
you
what
have?
people don't understand, I saw someone in the comments write, put money aside for repairs. You also have to account for the downtime, because you're losing money when your wheels aren't turning, and that's what some people say with the new trucks. Oh yeah, well I got a warranty. Yeah, you got a warranty, but you're still losing time, and that warranty doesn't cover your time. The truck broke down. All right, man. I'll let you take back over. Sorry.
It's all right. No, thanks for going in there while I did that. So Brandon, do you have any solutions for us in the trucking industry? What do you think? You got any solutions for us? Comments, complaints, or solutions?
Oh man. Oh man, it's where I begin on the complaints. Like, I mean, the low boards. I mean, the price of new parts. I mean, it's just all that. I mean, I mean, especially the company drivers, man. I feel bad for the company drivers, really, because they're staying out all this time and everything, and they're not getting their due. Like I know a company driver right now that made a load from what was it? I think it was like Florida to South Dakota, and he only made $900 off of it.
Yeah, I have a buddy down in, well, I won't say where he is, but he started with the company at, I want to say $27, $28 an hour. He's a local, paid by the hour, $28, $29 an hour he started at. 3 years later, he's now at 34. All the new kids coming in at 21 years old, guess what they're making? Guess what the company's paying them? $17 an hour. No, $17 an hour. That's what new truck drivers with brand new CDLs are getting now at this company that he's with. I won't say the company, but it's just every day I have people come in my lives, or they comment me, or they DM me. They're like, man, I only made $500 this week. You know, I ran 3,000 miles a week. The 3,000 miles last week, my check was $800. And it's wow. And then you hear other drivers, they're having to pay for small repairs, mud flaps, or one woman was telling me how she lost her def cap, or someone stole her def cap while she was sleeping, and the company told her she needs to pay for it. She needs to reimburse it. She's a company driver. I don't get it. I wouldn't do it. I'd be like, I'm not moving the truck. I don't feel safe to drive this equipment. And if you don't get a new def cap, I don't know, maybe I need to call the highway patrol and let them know I don't have a def cap and you're trying to get me to run with this unsafe equipment. I don't know.
I tell them go ahead and send me in the truck.
Yep. I wouldn't move it.
I mean, man, I've been on the road for 20 plus years, and man, things have changed a lot. Like, man, especially the training. Like, I was talking to a Swift driver last night. Actually, we was at where was it at? I think it was at a Pilot, and he was having trouble backing up and everything. I was like, I helped him back up. I was like, hey brother, let me ask you a question, man. How long you been on road? Man, this is my first week. I said, well, you got trainers, don't you? I mean, don't they teach you how to back up and look for things, and don't they teach you how to do this kind of stuff? Well, he said, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. My trainer, all he did was get me to drive. He didn't teach me nothing. And whenever we got up to the shipper, he backed the truck up, and whenever we got up to the gas station, the truck stop, he backed it up. So, I mean, that's the problem with training nowadays. Nobody's getting the proper training they need. Like, I mean, all it is a 45 that you're going to do to back up into a parking spot. So why is trainers not teaching these kids how to back up? And then eventually they don't know how to do it. They're going to hit somebody's truck. They're going to hit somebody like me's truck who's going to get mad and going to cause issues.
Well, and it's, we have truck drivers that have 3 months experience teaching the guy with 2 weeks experience. You know what I mean? That's the issue. Or third-party testers. How about the third-party testers? I'm going to talk to my congressman about that next week, about how we need to get rid of these third-party testers. It should be only a DMV instructor either passing or failing you for your CDL. Because you or I could be you and I could. Well, what's happening is, people are opening up these schools. Like you and I go open up a school, right? And hey, bro, have your wife go be a third-party DMV tester, and let's say we get 10 students in there. Let's say four of them out of the 10 can't even really drive. But your wife or my wife, being the third-party tester, just kind of signs it away because we want that $5,000 per student, right? We don't want to lose that $5,000 per student. The only way to get the money is if they graduate and they get their CDL. So people are just kind of pushing them out. And the problem with that is it's not like we're all standing behind a desk somewhere with a paper. We're in 80,000-pound missiles. So when people make mistakes over the truck driver, lives are at risk. It costs human life. Just like in Florida with those 3 beautiful souls being unalived a couple months ago, right? In Florida with that U-turn, with that illegal U-turn. He didn't know what he was doing. He hadn't been out on the road enough, So we need to get that changed. Well, listen, Brandon, I'm gonna bring some more people up. I appreciate you coming in, brother, and don't give up. Let's keep uniting.
Yes, sir. Thank
all right,
you,
man.
Have a good day.
Yeah, good luck. I hope you get back on the road soon, all right?
Oh, surely I will.
Right on, brother. Take care of yourself, okay? God bless.
All right, man.
All right.
Yes,
See ya. Charlie, welcome in. How are you, Charlie Cooper? Or Charles Cooper. I'm sorry, man.
You're good, dude. I'm getting ready to throw some diesel fuel in this truck and park this pig for the day. How are you guys?
We're good, man. We're just burning up in this humid heat in the fall. I wish it was winter.
I can't wait, dude.
Oh, man.
But no, I tell you, man, I'm in the gas business. Been doing this now for about 3 years, pulling gas, diesel, and aviation fuel.
Okay.
And I want to hit on a point that you were talking about earlier about the 3 months of experience. You're ready. And I go by Western Express's yard every day in Nashville, Tennessee, to a smaller airport to deliver jet fuel. And for one, it looks like a penitentiary. I mean, it legitimately looks like a prison. But one thing I've noticed over the last 6-7 months of doing it, especially that run, man, I've seen more people now go out with a trainer one day, and by the following Monday when I start my week back up, they're back with all their bags packed, and they're waiting on, I don't know who to come and get them and take them back home. And I'm very fortunate I didn't mess around and get started with the mega carrier from the beginning. I've always been with smaller fleets, because I don't know if I'd still be doing this. Had I have started with a Swift or a Prime or any of those. Because half those people that come out of that yard in Nashville, Tennessee every day, they look ate up, they don't look professional, you know, they look scared to death, and they're hauling 80,000 plus pounds down the highway, where all of our families ride, where we ride. And I don't know what the solution to it is. What do you think?
Well, I think similar to what you just said, the first thing we have to always remember is we have to protect human life, right? That's the utmost precious, the most important thing is to protect human life. If we don't protect human life, what are we doing? What does anything matter? What does any materialistic thing matter past our lives or our family members' lives? So similar to you, I started out with a small carrier as well. My trucking school was absolutely horrible. I will tell you this, when I first got my CDL and I was working and being trained by